On social media boards now, we saw the issue with former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice. They may face imprisonment if found guilty and convicted to maximum sentence under the United Kingdom's Modern Slavery Act 2015. The couple were arrested and charged with bringing a child to the UK for organ harvesting. They were consequently arraigned on Thursday before Uxbridge Magistrate Court. Now, the London Metropolitan Police said investigation was launched after after detectives were alerted to potential offences under modern slavery legislation in May 2022. Now, this law frowns at human trafficking, under which organ harvesting falls, and is punishable with maximum sentence to life imprisonment upon conviction. Now, while the police did not state the gender of the child, they said the child had been safeguarded and they are working closely with partners on continued support. We have a lot of reactions from the story, and one of the reactions, Dr. Chino, so that's the Apoko doctor, popular guy, says the former Deputy Senate President might be involved in organ trafficking. It's shocking that the former Deputy Senate President might be involved. It's shocking. Who else is? What will push humans to such levels of wickedness? The same Ekweremadu? Now that's the question. Osai Rufai, one of the anchors on one of the major stations in Nigeria, says Ekweremadu's daughter needed a kidney, so that's the story. So he brought a 15-year-old homeless boy with illegally obtained passport, stating that the boy was 21. The boy was promised a better life. The former Deputy Senate President has been denied bail. Now, Dr. Digbo Awojide, that Ogbeni Digbo, says, per allegation, it's either Ike Ekweremadu, his wife, or one of their children has a medical condition, and they brought another person's child into the UK to harvest the organ and use them. Whatever it is, this is so shocking. The UK doesn't play with children. A lot of comments here. This one says, by Sports_Dr. 2. In all of this, I'm still confused. Ike Ekweremadu is a senator, Deputy Senate President. He could have easily gotten a kidney donor through the right channels here in Nigeria and done the transplant here in Nigeria. Why go through all the illegal pathways and disgrace himself? And the last comment from Toyosi Godwin says, that man was a Deputy Senate President. He could have pushed to build a world-class hospital in his state or something. But then, again, thinking about it, what would be worse? Because this kind of kidnap will not even be heard at all. Sad. We already mentioned this earlier in the show, paper review segment. You have the money to do this. You're a Deputy Senate President.
Go through the right channels.
Push for this could be done in Nigeria. You have to take someone else's child to safeguard your family member. Everyone has a right to live.
Now, you know, the funny thing is, I saw a letter online. It's viral as well. That is allegedly written by, or was allegedly written by the former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu himself, where he wrote to the hospital and all, stating that the child has been undergoing tests to confirm compatibility with his own daughter that needs it and all of that, and that he wrote to them ahead that they are coming. I think it was to a visa office or something like that. Again, all of these things are just sketchy details we're getting. The report is that based on the prosecutor's accounts, which Osene Rufai, tweeted about, that you've said, you mentioned one of the anchors on one of Nigeria's public, stations or leading stations. It said the prosecutor's account is that the boy is 15, but the passport gotten for him states he's 21, and the passport was even illegally gotten. That in itself is, a case. That's immigration fraud. That's a case on its own, talking about fake passport among others. Again, these are allegations. Then there's also the place of the whole organ harvesting and all. I really hope there's justice served. We've talked about this earlier on the show. I hope there's justice served, not just for the child involved, but also for every other person, because it's not looking good for us, really.
It's a shameful act, and we've mentioned this.
He has the money, he has the influence. He could have gotten through the right channels. You could write to hospitals, this is what you need, the organ you need for a transplant. Tests are carried out. Okay, can this match with this?
You had to use someone else's child to be. Well,
it's sad really, because if truly the child is 15, we're dealing with a minor, and that's child abuse. Again, that's, see, the case has different layers.
So much.
You know, it has different layers. There's the place of immigration fraud, fake passport and all. There's the place of organ harvesting. There's the place of, you know, child abuse, a minor and all of that. So it's multi-layered, and you just have to pick each case on its merit, you know, closing on one at a time. I really hope that this is sorted out. It could have written to a hospital, get, you know, the organ needed through the right source.
Yet another bad name for Nigeria. We hope we scale through this particular one, because we have
because
so
this
much
is big, and it's a high-profile case.
Big. Well, what else is even involved? This is what we
That's
saw.
another thing. What else is
in
involved?
Pidgin, they will say that would they catch being thief, but then a lot of things could be there. Well, we just hope we scale through this. Well, aside all of those things, it's been an amazing show. I'm sure, Samson, you had amazing time.
It's been great.
Speaking with Nay's amazing personality there.
Definitely.
That guy, what do you think about him? He is, I feel like he knows what he's doing.
What I like about him is, you know, his resolve. You know, he just has that utmost conviction in himself.
He's confident
is
too.
good enough that, you know, regardless of the challenges, he would, you know, overcome the hurdles. And that's what you need in life sometimes. Sometimes you need to be in quotes, you know, deaf to whatever the noise around you is, and just focus
on what you want.
Goals. And sometimes that's what life demands.
And then he mentioned he likes to work with some rappers. He mentioned rappers that are that what he sounds. So what he used that sounds like, what did he say? Was it intentional or? Well,
he has friends that are intentional.
Yeah, no, we want to work with rappers that know what they are
conscious.
doing. Conscious.
Yes, in terms of social issues, social justice. You know, speaking out against social ills. We need everyone on ground to, you know, speak out against the social ills we're facing. I think the most beautiful thing about his account or his story is his parent support. The immense support is, it's not something you see all the time, you know, from this part of the world, especially when you want to do music or other jobs that are seemingly not good enough. So I think we have to give his parents credit as well. And we'll keep advocating that other parents should support their kids as well in their choice of, you know, career pursuits, as long as it's legal and they're not in any way bringing shame or disrepute to the family and the family name. Then you should support, you know, your kids. Yeah,
well, that's it for the show this morning. We had an amazing show, leaving you with a quote from Oprah Winfrey. And the quote here says, "I believe that the only courage anybody ever needs is the courage to follow your own dreams. I believe the only courage you need is the courage to follow your own dream." Now, I find interestingly how this relates to what we spoke about here.
Exactly.
He just told you how he was going to do whatever I wanted to do, irrespective of what people think. Oh, well, it's all, and everybody should have the courage to follow your dream, because nobody can pursue your dream as much as you can. You know what you're looking at, you know what you want to achieve, and it's self-explanatory.
And you know, as they say, the Nigerian spirit,
we don't give up.
We do not give up. We're resilient people. We just, you know, keep pushing the boundaries till we can get to whatever limits there is, if there is any limit at all. And that's the, you know, the mindset one should have in one's life, that you keep pushing. There will be days that, you know, that you're down, but you can rest assured there will be days that you're up as well. I mean, it's 24 hours. Yeah. You know, the sun will definitely set it, certainly rise. That's what it is.
Something has said it all. It is what it is. Thank you so much for joining us from Monday up to date. Without you, there is no IBrandTV. We appreciate your time. Please do well to always join us. Follow us on all our social media platforms. Like, comment. You know, we want to hear from you. We would love to read your comments. We love to hear. Share, please do share. And do not forget IBrandTV for your one-stop TV station for every kind of business, politics, entertainment, sports news you need for your viewing pleasure. And to the production crew for making this a success from Monday till date. Thank you for holding it down for us. All our guests, we appreciate you. My name is Margaret Oparado. Have an amazing weekend.
I'm Samson Lady. Do have a great sporting weekend.